All right, there we go. We are live. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my fellow comic book collectors. My name is Chris, and this is my channel, We Love Comics. And today I have an unboxing of a book that I think you might want to check out. This is a book that, as of now, is under the radar and could potentially be not a $1,000 book, not a $1,000,000 book, but a book you could make some profit on if that is something you are into. And by the amount of people that tend to watch these kind of comic book videos, I would say a lot of people are. So I always tell people the worst time to buy a book is when everybody wants it right after an announcement, because you're going to pay 3, 4, 5, 10 times more than what the comic was the day before. So the idea is you want to try and get books before they become desirable. Now, this isn't a first appearance of a character, but I will explain. So I wanted to make sure that enough people are here before I start, and I'll do a regular unboxing afterwards. There's a comic that I've actually had for months that I haven't ever opened. Like I said, I always made sure I had extra boxes just in case there were situations. But I want to remind people I am still selling my mystery boxes. I'm selling some of my my duplicates of some graded and ungraded comics. Proceeds definitely help with Luna, who is starting to do a little bit better. We found out after her last thing, she ended up, because of the urine tract infection, she had an E. coli infection, so we have her on antibiotics, and it's already starting to work again. With all of her problems, any kind of situation that attacks her, it affects her white blood cell count, so any little thing could turn into a serious thing. But we're on it, and we're paying attention. So if you purchase any of my mystery boxes, any of my graded or ungraded comics, that not only helps us move, but it is helping Luna get her medicines and things like that. So anybody that can even share the link, it's greatly appreciated. And don't forget to sign up for the cashback program. That is in the link of the description, same as the links that I posted here. So let me put on the video camera so you can actually see. And a person actually did a nice size box. It looks like they actually took care of me for once. Recently, there's been some interesting, quote-unquote, packages. So this is a book that's very inexpensive right now. One that most people may not think about. And one, if things go well and this ends up with a TV show or a movie, and good, bubble wrap, definitely need all I can get. This is a book that has a lot of potential on the upside. And again, I promise you, not many people have showed or talked about this book. And that's why, if you watch my channel over the years, there's been many books that I have recommended over the years when nobody else cared about them, nobody else talked about them. And now, people are talking about them and people are caring about them. The prices have definitely gone up a lot higher since then. So, I always tell people, take a chance on books, especially when you can get them cheap. Because if it doesn't work out, well, you didn't invest much. And if it does work out, you make one heck of a profit if, like I said, you're doing it for the purposes of investments. Now, with any investment, there are always risks involved. Nothing is guaranteed. So I want to make sure that is perfectly clear. Of course, I always mention the prices, which include shipping and handling. I really feel most people don't do that because they don't want their spouses to know how much money they're spending. That's just not being truthful with the ones you love. And Chris just did a super chat, so thank you. Anybody that does that, I want to tell them how much I appreciate. And actually, before I show this really quick, there is a person that's on my Patreon page, and if you ever want to join my Patreon, please do. I won't say their last name, but they sent me a message, and I kept forgetting about this. So I just want to do really quick. Their name is Isaac. So he says, or, well, I'll assume it's a he, but Isaac says, I didn't have a channel to promote when I became a Patreon. And the screen just went blank. Hold on a second. I'll tell you, sometimes when I do these things, YouTube goes crazy. Okay, I didn't have a channel to promote when I was a Patreon. However, I have a friend recently who is an upcoming artist. His Instagram is Christopher Castillo 2400. If it's possible, you can give him a shout out in one of your videos. There you go. So Christopher Castillo 2400 is his Instagram. He's an up-and-coming artist. And if you ever get the chance, tell him to send me some of his artwork. I'll be more than happy to make a video to promote, do an unboxing. So if Isaac, if you're listening, thank you for being a Patreon member, and I'm sorry it took a little delay on that, just with the moving and everything. I don't know if you could see, I'm already starting to box plenty of stuff up. That's just some of it. So if you want to post that link in the description, please do. So let's show the book. I thought that was a crack, but that's actually the design. All right, so here's the back of the book. This is a Bronze Age book. This came out in 1975. This is a CGC graded, but I got a bunch of ungraded books, but I figured I'd show the graded one. And this is Champions #1. Now, if you know anything, you got Ghost Rider, you got Black Widow, you got Hercules, who is going to be in the MCU very soon, and a couple of X-Men, Angel and Iceman. But this is the first appearance, the first issue of the Champions. So I paid, this is a CGC 7.5 with off-white to white pages. I paid, with shipping and handling, only $52.49 for this book. You can get an ungraded copy for under $30 at this point. Now, as you've seen with all the trends of hot books or books that get announced for a movie or TV show or whatever, you know 5 minutes after that announcement, books are already selling for triple to, 10 times the amount. I'm not guaranteeing that this is going to shoot to the moon, but if this $50 book becomes a $150 book, well, I made a decent profit. And because I'm going to get several copies of this book, I don't mind selling a couple of them and still have them. I'm not in love with this book to say, oh my God, I got to keep it for the rest of my life. So this is one of those good books that's easy to trade or sell later on if it ends up it's something that's worth it. So Champions #1, this again, it's from 1975. It's a 25-cent issue. And it's not the first appearance of any of the characters, but it's the first time this group is there. So, will there be a Champions movie? Who knows? I mean, they made a Guardians of the Galaxy, and nobody cared or anybody really knew about the Guardians of the Galaxy, even many comic collectors, including myself. So, you never know what could be around the corner. So, that is definitely something worth picking up. All right, so this isn't a spec book. It's a book, like I said, I've had for months. I've put a lot of things on reserve just in case if there were ever situations like this where I couldn't be buying thousands of dollars worth of books. Like, that's why some of these spec books in these videos you've seen lately, I mean, they're books that you can get from the $50 because I don't want to spend too much. And speaking of which, if you're looking to spend on some comics, check out my link that I'm providing right here. I'm selling some of my mystery boxes. I'm selling my graded comics and ungraded comics. So hopefully you'll check those out. All right. So, and of course, I always give the prices on these. I think a lot of people appreciate that. Now, obviously, if you know me, I get good deals. But if anything, you can get a general idea of what's out there. Because you've seen I have many mega key books that I get so under what they're worth. Because I'm patient, I take my time, I look for deals, I ask for deals, and I know when there is a deal. Alright, so this is a beautiful looking cover. There's nothing really significant other than what you'll see. So, it does come with a certificate of authenticity. Alright, it only says one name, but I mean, I have plenty of the other person's signatures. So this is a dual-signed book. And also, don't forget to wait until the end to see who's today's surprise subscriber shout-out. If you want to be one, the more you leave a comment, the more likely I will be caught seeing it and giving you the shout-out. So here is the book. This is Spawn number 288. It is signed by Francesco Mattina and also Todd McFarlane. Now, the certificate only says Francisco Mattina, which means that this other signature probably got signed later, but I have so many of Todd McFarlane's signatures, I know what his looks like, and that, without being there, I would say that's 99% authentic. But this is... I don't know if there's any significance of this book. I don't know if this is a variant or the black and white version of it at this point. I didn't collect many Spawns. You know, those of you who collected in the 90s that collected Spawn the day it came out kind of got burned from this. So, still a cool cover. Always love Todd McFarlane art. The fact that it's dual signed. And I spent a total with shipping and handling for this book, $64. So, to get these two signatures on this book, I think for $64 is a good deal, worth getting and taking the chance on. So those are the two books. This isn't obviously the spec book that I was talking about, but this was the bonus little unboxing. But in case you're just coming in now, Champions #1, definitely a book to think about getting. You could get this for cheap, and it's not going to make you thousands of dollars. But hey, if you double or triple your money, isn't that what it's all about? So, thank you for watching. Let me do today's surprise subscriber shout out. If you are so kind, if you will give it a thumbs up, I appreciate that. And don't forget to share it if you can, and share the link that I posted. It really helps a lot. Luna thanks you. Today we're going to give Jerry P. You are today's surprise subscriber shout out. So make sure everybody gives him a little thumbs up and says hello. And Russ says, Chris, what do you think about DC's Deceased? Did you buy it? I only have one issue. I really haven't had the chance to read anything lately because I'm too busy packing. As you can see, some of the stuff, we're running out of room with all the boxes and everything. So, to me, actually, it's a wrong time to ask questions about what I think about books. So, sorry I couldn't be better. But Daniel just did a super chat. Thank you for that. And he says, I love WLC. We love comics. Thank you. And I appreciate you for that, and everybody that's here, even if it's just to give a thumbs up or even if it's just to stop in for a second. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try and do as many as I can. We are leaving on the 14th of September, so it's slowly really approaching. I cannot wait. It's not coming fast enough. And again, check out my link if you're interested. If you are interested in getting anything, try and get it soon, because once we move, it's going to be harder for me to locate everything, and there will be a delay in mailing. So if you want to get any of my comics, even if they're mystery boxes, whatever, order them as soon as you can so I can send them out quick. And Jester, Luna's doing pretty good. I talked about it a little bit earlier. But we had some new antibiotics that we're giving her, and she's doing pretty well for the conditions that she has. So we're doing everything we can for her. The vets say that, you know, we've gone well and beyond. They said most people would have put the cats to sleep by now. We're just not able to do that. We love her too much, and she's got too much fight. So she's not suffering. She's not in pain. She's just got some things that she needs to deal with. And she's back to being able to jump on the bed and sleep next to us. So she definitely appreciates what we're doing for her. So we'll do another video with her in it so you guys can see. So thank you to anybody that's contributed, anybody that shared the videos, anybody that's even just asked about Luna. It means everything to me. I couldn't do a lot of this stuff without you guys, so thank you for that personally. And I will see you guys next video. I got some packing to do. Thanks for watching, guys and gals. Hope you appreciated it. Good luck with your search, and happy hunting. Remember, have fun. Peace out.